They roll round their warm-up lap. Interesting look at the times here. Kart 4, Brett Hassenkamp, a 38.809. And sharing the front row of the grid, Kart 8, Andrew Walmsley, a 38.825. So they are very, very closely pitched to one another as they roll around, getting themselves into the order for Lincoln County. Senior Formula Yamaha Heavy. They roll round. Kart 4 and Kart 8 sharing the front row of the grid with Kart 4, Brett Hassenkamp, a 38.809 in time trials this morning. Round they come once more. Round the turn into the straight. Do we see a green light? No. No. No, still waiting for Kart 77. Tim Moylan. He's on grid 4, so what's going to happen here? It's going to be very interesting. He's on grid 4. Be very interesting to see. According to the grid sheets, Tim Moy and Kart 77's on grid 4. Now he's made up the back of the pack. But, does he have to move through? What's happening now? No, we've got a green light. We've got to start. And into Langdon Motor Group turn. Oh, one spun, 2, 3. There's 3 spun. One still trying to restart in the corner. Yes, I think he'll get away. No, he won't. He's going to stop. Let's go back to the lead, but we've lost 4 there on the start. At Langdon Motor Group turn. Happens often. Eager Beavers, 4 and 8. 4, Brett Hassenkamp. Leads the pack from Kart 8, Andrew Walmsley. Sitting Kart 93, who was 3rd on the grid. And then Kart 13. Damien Meyer, 1, 2, 3 and 4. There was a big lock-up of brakes there in the first lap. 1 spun, 1 or 2 bumped into them, went out in sympathy. So we have 4 karts out in the first lap. However, back to the lead. Very, very close, and there's movement going through Hyundai Kart 13. Damien Meyer moves up to 3rd position. Kart 4, Kart 8, Kart 13, 93 and 19. Very, very close together there. Moving into the chase and down to the zoo stopper. Kart 4, Brett Hassenkamp holding a very slender lead over Kart 8, Andrew Walmsley. Walmsley putting a lot of pressure on as they pull down the straight. Kart 93 is Andrew Polakamas. Hassenkam. Cart 4 holds pole 1 and still holds position 1. Andrew Walmsley sits in second position. Andrew Polakapasis sits in third. So 4.893. Brett Hassenkam leads into Hyundai. A lot of pressure coming from card 8, Andrew Walmsley. Walmsley really would like to take that lead off him. Cart 16 has just been black flagged. Paul Cooper, card 16, Paul Cooper, driving an Azura, had just been black flagged. Cart 16. I just noticed there's 2 carts have just come off over there. There's one upside down there. Two carts just have touched, obviously, in the Dunlop corner. Both drivers appear to be okay. Moving on, 5 laps to go. Cart 4, 8.93. No change in the positions whatsoever. That's how they started on the front row of the grid. 4, 8.93 was third on the grid. Cart 4, Brett Hassenkam, shows a clean set of hills now to cart 93, who's moved through to second position. Followed by cart 8, Walmsley, sitting in third position. Cart 19 moving to the fray. Karstine Tiedemann. 64, Bert Wrigley's having some trouble as he moves into the zoo stopper. Cart 64, the local boy, Bert Wrigley, having some trouble as he comes up the short straight. That's not normally Bert Wrigley, I can assure you. He's normally up the other end of the field. He's got major problems with that machine. They move round, 2 laps to go. Bert Wrigley moves down the main straight in cart 64. He's got major problems. He's normally at the pointy end of the field. Cart 4, cart 93 and cart 8 share first, second and third, respectively. Last lap board comes out now, as Wrigley just limps along the main straight here in cart 64. But cart 4, 93 and 8. Wrigley using his brains and going to complete. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Cart 4, 93 and 8 as they went across the line. To 38.809 in this morning's time trial. Sitting beside him on the front row of the grid is Andrew Walmsley in cart number 8. Cart number 8, they sound like a team, don't they? 4 and 8. However, he did a 38.825, so 25 hundredths of a second, 0.025 of a second behind, which is very, very, very short distance. And then we have cart 93 and cart 77 sitting on the second row of the grid with Polycarpus and Tim Moyen running through. The rest of them will quickly run through. It looks like we're not quite ready. There's a couple more carts to be picked up around the track, is there? Now they come down the chute, so we now watch them come down in the senior Formula Yamaha Heavy and the 1999 Toyota New South Wales Titles. They slip down the chute. One cart to watch the local boy there and just come through past us as Bert Wrigley. Had a shocker last round here. Frank Cross is there from Dubbo in cart number 60. They roll round for a couple of laps to get themselves into position. And Brett Hassenkamp, who won last heat. So he's out to show you that that wasn't a fluke. Very keen to win it again. Round 3, 4 o'clock. We've got 7 more races to go. About 24th on the grid. Don't think he's out there either. As they roll round, the starter shows one more lap. It's just been pointed out to me that it appears that Frank Cross, cart number 60, is not in the position where he should be and has not partaken in this race. Be interesting to see what happened there. However,
yes, Brooke, it appears that he's absent from the roll-up laps.
They roll round.
Meanwhile, we've got Brett Hassenkamp from Orange driving a Tony cart on pole position. Beside him is the number 8 cart of Andrew Walmsley. Of course, Walmsley's driving a Tibby cart sponsored by EWM, Bears Carts and Tibby Carts. Third place will be, of course,
93. Polakaparis.
Polakaparis, is that
Polakaparis, yes. No start. Definitely not a start. Well, that's how I've been pronouncing it. I'll get you to have a look at it.
We'll worry about the 4th place on the grid. That's cart 77, Tim Moylan. Behind him, of course, in the next row, the 4th row back is Carsten Tiedemann, Damien Meyer, Shane Hamilton, Jason Wardle, Trent Lupton, Andrew Simmons, Bert Wrigley in the 64 cart, a local driver there from Dubbo. Then we've got Trevor Whitby, Brett Rowley, Adam Clark, Robert Finch, Paul Cooper, Gordon Cooper, Phil Gould, Adam Pashula, Craig Butt in the number 2 cart, Mark Matthews in the 25 cart, Frank Cross, who we can't...
round the corner, Sandy. I just cut in there on you. I think we might get a green light this time. I'm just having a look. No, you can keep on going, Sandy. No way. No way.
Starter's not happy with them there.
You got up to Mark Matthews. Now 60 Frank Cross is a non-starter, as we've said earlier. And then we go to cart 40 Tom Winders, 43 Frank Purich Senior, 15 Derek Lane, 38 Darren Parnell, and 99 Sandy brings up the rear there at John Hamilton. Now I count up there's 26 in this class, Sandy. That's a nice field, 26.
Yeah, it's nice field.
There's
here
a
for
red and white flag,
Raceway.
Sandy, so you know.
Looks like the senior formerly Yamaha heavy goes back in. Yeah. Not cooperating and following starters' instructions. And it looks like we got Brett Hassenkamp leading out the senior Formula 1 heavy. Right beside him is Andrew Wormsley in the number 8 cart. Then we've got Andrew Polaka. Beside him on the grid, we've got cart 77 of Tim Moylan. I dare say a relation of Brendan Moylan. And then we've got Carsten Tiedemann, Damon Meyer, Shane Hamilton, Jason Wardell, position number 9, Trent Lupton, position number 10, Andrew Simmons, Bert Wrigley in the 64 cart is in position number 11. Position 12, Trevor Whitby. Position 13, in cart 35, Brett Rowley. Adam Clark in cart 88. Position 14. Position 15, Robert Finch. Position 16, Paul Cooper. Gordon Cooper is in position 17. Position 18, Phil Good. Position 19, Adam Pashula. Position number 20, Craig Butt. Out of position 21 comes Mark Matthews. Position 22, Frank Cross. Position 23, Tom Winders. Position 24, Frank Putteridge Senior. Position 25, Derek Lane. 26 is Derek Parnell. And coming out at position 27, John Hamilton. Oh, just
a fat boys.
No, Clubman heavy.
No, just rolling around in a warm-up lap there, and yellow lights on. Looks good at the front. They're packing up at the back. Could get an early start. If we don't, they'll need headlights. Sandy. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, 30 minutes after the end of the last race to vacate the premises for security reasons. Thank you. Thank you very much for helping us in that area. Those bloody dogs bite.
Okay, let's have a look at them as they come down. Brooke, you watch them as they're racing.
Yes, we've got to start.
Hassenkamp's been beaten well and truly at the start, and it was the number 8 cart of Andrew Wormsley that's jumped to the lead. Hassenkamp's in second place at the moment. And then we've got the number 13 cart of Damien Meyer, who's in third place. Hassenkamp is still in second place, but then we've got the Birrell cart, who's moved up into third place as they sort themselves out, coming through the Dunlop S's for the first time. They're going too wide through there. Out in the front, doing it easily, is the number 8 cart of Andrew Wormsley at the moment, followed by Brett Hassenkamp in the Tony cart, number 4. Then there's the 77 cart of Tim Moylan.
As they come down the straight.
Then we've got the 13 cart of Damien Meyer, and the 93 cart is up there too, Andrew Polakopoulos.
Cart number 8, Sandy, certainly locks himself down into a beautiful position at the moment, some 20 lengths ahead. Andrew Wormsley picked up third position in the first heat, but by gee, done some work on the machine back in the pits.
Yes, of course, the track conditions will be changing a fair bit now. The sunlight's gone off the track. The grip wouldn't be there that was there a couple of hours ago. He's read the track conditions nicely. Got the cart set up nicely. Walmsley, of course, driving a Tibby cart, sponsored by EWM, Bears Carts and Tibby Cart. Brett Hassenkamp starting to get a bit of a comfortable position there in second. But right behind him is the number 13 cart of Damien Meyer.
Who's that chap with the hat on? Doesn't matter. Number 13 cart, Sandy, is starting to move up.
Okay, we've got 19 going for an inside run around. No, didn't quite work out. Let's cast our eye back. Sitting in 11th place at the moment is the 64 cart of Bert Wrigley, sponsored by Mac Brown Earth Moving of Dubbo. He'd be the highest placed Dubbo driver there at the moment. So keep your eye on him. He's in the red overalls, driving a Dino kart for Mac Brown Earth Moving. He's going to come up on the back of kart number 12, Trent Lupton, very, very shortly. So just keep your eyes on 64.
They move up to the short straight the back.
Just moved through on Hamilton. Shane Hamilton's just moved back a spot.
Walmsley's sitting nicely though, Sandy. He's probably lost about 5 or 6 lengths though to cart number 4, who's really coming through this Hassenkamp. He really is starting to show some weight in this debate. And of course, cart 13, Sandy, we've got Damien Meyer there, who sits the 3rd position. But if I'm not judging this right, I think you'll find that cart number 4 is Bert Hassenkamp is gaining on our leader at the moment, and I think we're going to see, we've got 7 laps to go. I think we're going to see a real good race shortly, within about 2 or 3 laps, because he's gaining on him. Back in the pack, Sandy, there's been some great duels back over here around the Bert Wrigley.
Yeah, look at Wrigley come up the inside now. Yes, he's relegated the 93 cart. Sorry, the 98 cart of Shane Hamilton. He comes down on the inside of Wrigley. Wrigley will lose 1 spot there. Wrigley will come up the inside. He knows the track very well.
Andrew Walmsley. Lead has been cut in 2 laps by half to about 6 to 7 cart lengths. And cart number 4 is really starting to gain on him now.
Brett Hassenkamp has, I'd say, got the setup worked out just right for the track conditions here for the last race today.
He's really working hard in that...
the track's losing a little bit of grip. Quite a race going on here behind Shane Hamilton. You got Bert Wrigley coming down the inside. Then you got the 32 cart of Trevor Whitby looking for a way through. But it was Wrigley who came out the better. He's leading that pack in the midfield at the moment as they sort themselves out coming along the back straight. They're going 3 and 4 wide. Let's see if they all get through. Yes, they've all got through the Dunlop S's. Hassenkamp's clipped another cart length off Walmsley.
Cart 4, Sandy, is really...
He's powering away.
Putting some
He's just chipping. There's 4 laps left to go, and I think that the way he's going to be right on his hammer within 1 more lap, and then that gives him a couple to sort out a good passing manoeuvre, Brooke.
There's no question about that, Sandy. It's the one we've watched, you know, Andrew Worms, who was some 16 to 20 cart lengths ahead. He's now 1 cart length ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself backside, trackside to have a look at this duel here for the final race of this afternoon. Look, coming down the straight, there's not a cart length between them. What a race we've got on our hands here. It'll be a braking duel next lap or a power duel out of one of the corners. But Brett Hassenkamp has really moved up on Walmsley and Andrew Walmsley.
Hassenkamp will just get up here behind him and pick his move. I'd say it'll be at the end of the straight next time when they come down.
3 and 4 wide. 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 3 and 4 w
Pretty evenly matched, the first 4 place getters. Wrigley's in 10th spot. He's moved from 11th up to 10th, but he's got a long way to peg back the number 12 card of Trent Lupton. 2 laps left to go.
Gee whiz, it's going to be tight, Sandy. I don't know. Walmsley could just hang on because I tell you, Hassan Cam's got some work to do. He's really gained, but
he's got that 2 kart lengths gap.
No, he's got a last lap board. That's what concerns me.
Let's see whether Hassan Cam's done his homework. Has he got the beans in this machine to beat Walmsley?
There's only 2 kart lengths in it, Sandy. Now 4 kart lengths. He just dropped a little bit there. He hit the ripple strip. I think you'll find Walmsley might just hang on now.
I don't think there's any chance of the 13 card of Damien Meyer being any great threat to Hassan Camp, but Hassan Camp hasn't given up.
Been a great race, Sandy. There's the checkered flag coming out.
It's checkered flag time, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for these guys. Put on a great show. It is the number 8 card of Andrew Walmsley in first. Brett Hassenkamp in the number 4 is second, followed by Damon Meyer in the number 13 card. Of course, that completes the... well, it doesn't quite complete. We have one more heat to go. I see some karts up on the track on the in-grid, and I think they're going to try and run this last heat. So all we've got is the pre-final and final for tomorrow. Second row of the grid, we've got Andrew. That one's yours, Brooke. I'll call him Andrew. Pocaparis. And then beside him in position number 4 is Tim Moylan. Then we've got the number 19 kart of Karsten Tiedemann. Moving back through the grid while these guys go around and get in order, ready for a start. We've got the 13 kart of Damon Meyer. And then we have Shane Hamilton in position number 7. Position number 8 goes to Jason Wardell. Kart number 12 is Trent Lupton. Then we move back to the number 9 kart of Andrew Simmons. Okay, a bit of a mix-up, reading off the wrong sheet there. We'll move back up to, say, position number 6, which is Trent Lupton in the number 12 kart. Beside him, we've got Trevor Whitby. Then comes Shane Hamilton, Adam Pashula, and then we have Brett Rowley in the 35 kart in position number 10. 11 goes to Gordon Cooper, and 12 is Dubbo's Bert Wrigley racing for Mac Brown Earth Moving.
And they roll round, Sandy. We've got
I don't think we're going to start, Brooke. I'll keep on going. We've got Craig Butt in the number 2 kart, starting in position 13. And then we've got in the 77 kart, Tim Moylan. Keep your eyes on
We've got to start, Sandy.
We've got to start. And Hassenkamp who's got the inside running. Oh, there's been a bit of a touch. It's fast and furious down there at Langdon and Bartley for the first time, but all drivers get through. And it's Walmsley who's out in front. And there goes Hassenkamp up on the inside. Couldn't get enough speed to get past him before they braked heavily coming into the Dunlop S's there.
Andrew Walmsley leads into the Hyundai hairpin and up the short straight into pit corner, followed by kart number 4, Sandy, which is Hassenkamp sitting beautifully, and then kart number 93, Andrew Polakaparis sitting in 3rd position with kart number 13, Damien Meyer, sitting in 4th position as they sort themselves out with 17 laps to go. A long way to go around Lincoln County Raceway. And we see cart number 8, Andrew Walmsley, with a very slender lead over Brest Hasingham. And if we quickly look at yesterday's results, Hasingham got a first and a second, and Walmsley got a first and a third. So they got to really work hard to try and take the lead here today, either of them, I can assure you. Cart 13 there is Damien Meyer, sitting in third position as they sort themselves out down the straight. Once more, Sandy, into Langdon Motor Group's corner, and they're sliding sideways into that corner. Through they go, Indian file at this stage. A bit of a go there for fourth and fifth between 93 and 19, which is 19 is Carl Tiedemann, and 93 was Andrew Polikaparis. A bit of a touch up there, but the two yellow boys, but they've still good friends and still on the track.
It looks like it's Meyer in the 13 cart now is up into third place. Hasenkamp moves up onto the back of Walmsley as they come up into the Macquarie Inn turn. They come out onto the straight, and it's Hasenkamp who ducks in behind Walmsley as they go down the straight. Hasenkamp moves to the inside but doesn't quite have the speed to get past him. They come down now through the Kira's chicane. They'll dive down into the Zoo Stopper. It's still Walmsley. Only a very slender lead from Hasenkamp as they move along the back straight. And Meyer is in third place, probably about a cart length back. Meyer catches up as they work their way through that Dunlop S's there.
Down into Hyundai once again, we see them on their 16th lap, coming around to see 15 laps to go. Cart number 8, 4 and 13 all sit there right. 1, 2, 3 and 93's joining in. There goes cart number 4.
To the inside, I think he's got the legs. Yes, it's Hasenkamp
muscled his way through.
Walmsley's gone back to third place, Brooke.
Yes.
And it's Meyer who's gone through with Hasenkamp.
Great drive there, Sandy. Muscled his way through, and it was one of those things. That's the story of this racetrack here. That corner sorts him out, and I can assure you he read that corner beautiful.
Yes. Hasenkamp's got a slender lead now, probably of 1 cart length there from Meyer in the 13 cart. Walmsley's back into third place, but of course it's the 93 cart then of Adam Polikaparis who's in fourth place. Then it's the 19 cart of Carlton Tiedemann who makes up the front 5. Not far back in the 32 cart is Trevor Whitby.
Cart number 8, which is Andrew Walmsley, sitting third. Sandy, he's not happy at all. He wants to get back there again, and he's being challenged
there.
Being challenged by cart number 93, which came through earlier there in that fray there earlier, which is Andrew Polikaparis, and he's really pushing it. Trying to go up the inside here at Hyundai. No, he backs
he's
off. Certainly
putting some work in there on Walmsley in the number 8 cart. Polikaparis has got the bit between his teeth, and he's mounting a serious challenge. He ducks in and slipstreams behind him straight down the straight, but meanwhile out in front it's Brett Hasenkamp from Orange. Got the Tony cart wound right up as he slides out of the Zoo Stopper. He opens up a little bit more of a lead coming along that back straight. The cart seems to be handling nicely, and let's see whether Brett Hasenkamp can increase this lead he's got. And there goes Polikaparis having a look down the inside of Walmsley. So there's still a bit of a challenge going on for third place.
And Tiedemann also, Sandy, in cart number 19. If you keep your eye there at the moment, he's been poking his nose up. He's been poking his nose up the inside there of cart number 93, Polikaparis, a couple of times there. He's not out of the fray either for the minor numbers at the moment, I can assure you. But the Hasenkamp is starting to now pull away a little bit, I believe, with a couple of 3 cart lengths lead at the moment on our second place getter there, which is Polikaparis, cart number 13, my apologies, Meyer, and then 93 is pushing a fair bit of pressure on Walmsley, sitting in third position. Some interesting moves also back of the field at the moment, Sandy.
Yeah, we've got our main group of 6 carters up the front, and we've got a great race here between Lupton, and of course it's the 98 cart of Shane Hamilton. They're going too wide there. Lupton's been relegated back now 1 position.
It's a great go there for the second race, if we can call it, Sandy, within this race. after the first group. That second group there's the first 4 carts are really having a great dice at the moment. And if you notice there, Bert Wrigley, he's joining in the fray also.
Yep.
Cart 77 and 66.
Moylan's getting a lot of pressure on him there from the number 9 cart of Anthony Simmons. And of course Wrigley now moves up. He's got cart 35 in his sights, and that's Brett Rowley in the Tony cart. Wrigley's moving up onto him, so now we've got 2 distinct groups, Brooke. We've got the 6 working out in front. Doing it nicely is still Hasenkamp with Meyer in second place.
And we've got 9 in the next group, Sandy.
You've got 9 in there, so keep your eyes. You've got 2 great dices going on here out in the track. At the moment, you've got Hasenkamp.
Oh, he's gone off there, Sandy. Very lucky to recover. Cart number 9, which is Andrew Simmons. Very, very lucky to recover. Coming off the sweeper, lost concentration and went off, but he's back, rejoined the field now.
Okay, but out in front of that little group, we've got Shane Hamilton now, and Lupton's behind him. Then we've got the 66 cart of Adam Pashula. He's working hard there, and he's just in front of Moylan. Then we've got the number 9 cart. As you mentioned, Brooke had a bit of an off there. That's Andrew Simmons. And behind him is Bert Wrigley, the 64 cart. Local driver. Let's have a look. Wormsley's getting a fair bit of attention there from the 93 cart of Adam Pocaparis. And of course the number 19 cart of Carsten Tiedemann. All very, very challenging positions that they're in at the moment.
Sandy, they lead. We'll go back to the leaders at the moment. He's got a 12 or 14 cart length lead now. Hasenkamp, and I think with 7 laps to go, he's just got to keep the spirit alive of the
Keep the show on the road, they say,
That's
Brooke.
all he's got to do, and he's right there. I think that this next group is from cart 13 back to the next 4 carts. There could be movement there, but there's some great dicing over here.
Upton have a bit of a touch and a spin here down on the Hyundai hairpin, so he'll get his cart to the side of the track. Unfortunately for young Trent Lupton, that'll put him right at the back of the field for the final. So keep your eyes on him in the final, because he's one of the movers and shakers, Brooke, and he'll be coming off the back row of the grid.
Yeah, 15 laps in front at the moment, our leader. 15 cart lengths in front, Sandy, our leader at the moment. There's been a change with
Wormsley's back to 4th.
And 93 and 19.
Up into 3rd, yes, and there goes through the 93, Polakaparis, and the 19 cart there of Carsten Tiedemann gets through and puts Wormsley back into 4th place.
Certainly
and
a great
always
drive.
been in touch with the action, Brooke, is Trevor Whitby. He's sitting there in the 32 cart just waiting for something to happen. And I wouldn't mind betting with 5 laps left to go, he's going to have a crack at putting Wormsley back another row on the grid.
Well, Meyer sitting second there, standing in cart 13. I think he's got a very, very tender...
Polakaparis is coming up the inside of us as we talk. Yes, they go around too wide. There's
he pulls
back in. They'll slipstream each other as they go down the straight. And of course, the 19 cart is just sitting there waiting to pounce. That's Carsten Tiedemann.
I think that the cart 13's got a very tentative hold on position. Second position with 4 laps to go, Sandy. They're really starting to
I think Polakaparis has been measuring him up now for the last couple of laps.
I think you're
so
right
keep
too.
your eyes on position number 2 as Polakaparis comes up on the tail of Meyer. They'll dive down into the Hyundai hairpin, and of course have a look at him up here at Macquarie in Bend. This is where he likes to make a move. There he goes.
Frank Pooterage Senior's just come off at the SS2. Sandy's parked there, but here's the go, Sandy. There it is.
There they go too wide.
Braking duel, Sandy. No, he's cart 13 holds it. Damien Meyer holds second position. But by God, they're attacking him badly. You have a Coke, don't you? You put those both back in the fridge because they're getting hot, darling. No, she just brought one up. No, I got one here. Yeah, so you're right. So they're going to get too hot.
Okay, back up the front, we've got Brett Hasenkamp, who's got a nice, comfortable lead, but have a look at this. Polakaparis has pulled out, and he go down the inside, pulls back in behind him. He just hasn't quite got the legs going down the straight. They'll go down into the zoo stopper. And of course, we've got a lap driver as they go through the zoo stopper.
Yes.
We've got the leading bunch coming around now, and of course they're lapping the. I'll try and find out who it is.
99, Sandy. It's John Hamilton in the Silver Arrow.
Yes, he's being lapped at the moment, trying to stay out of the race's way because there's plenty of action.
They slide through there with last lap board out, Sandy. So these boys out here.
Polikaparis he hasn't got the legs. He pulls in behind him again. Keep your eyes on Polikaparis and Meyer as they work their way down now into the zoo stopper. They'll come out along the back straight. Polikaparis is looking for a good run up the back straight. Has he got the legs? He closes right up now onto the back of Meyer. They'll come over Daydream Island. This is the last lap, ladies and gentlemen, as you've got Meyer in second place. Polikaparis in third, and of course then we've got the 19 card of Carsten Tiedemann. They come
I think he's going to hold on, Sandy.
I think it's Meyer who is actually going to hold on and take second place from Polikaparis. Number 19 is Carsten Tiedemann, and then we have Andrew Wormsley in fifth spot, and beside him on the grid was the 32 cart of Trevor Whitby.
Great race, Sandy.
Oh yes, and then we go back to the 77 cart. Bert Wrigley finished probably about
16th.
11th or 12th. Got Moylan pulled up there on the in the middle of the circuit. Something's wrong with his cart. But there's some great racing there, Brooke.
Excellent racing, Sandy, and it was good to see. It was deserving.
Will be Damien Meyer. Second row back, we've got Andrew Polikalapis. And beside him, to make up the first four, is Carsten Tiedemann. They'll do a couple of laps to warm up. Hello, we've had a spin in cart number 40. Has had a bit of a lose. And just looking at cart number 40, that's Tim Winders. Had a spin coming out of the John Kirith chicane on the roll-up lap. However, he's back on the track and going. He's just going to go along slowly to let the others catch up. Showing a fair bit of common sense there, not trying to catch up to the tail of them, but let the field come back to him.
Right, Sandy, they roll round. 23 grueling laps to be completed here. We've got a green light, Sandy.
Yes,
Cart 4, 13 and 93.
Looks like it's Hassenkamp first through the Langdon Motor Group corner. All carts are through, only just as we see the number 12 cart, the number 34 cart of Robert Finch is parked on the exit of John.
There's a wheel off down there, Sandy. There goes the wheel down the bottom there.
And then we see it's Bert Wrigley in the 64 cart has lost a wheel.
Oh, what a shame. The local boy.
What a shame for our local driver, Bert Wrigley, lost a wheel. First lap. Out in front, though, was Hassenkamp from the 93 cart of Pokalupis. Right behind Pokalupis, it looks like Meyer. And then it's Andrew Wormsley in the number 8 car, followed by the 19 cart of Carsten Tiedemann. That makes up the first 5, and of course there's actually 6 of them there. It's the 98 cart of Shane Hamilton, makes up that first group of 6. Then we've got, it looks like cart 32, which is Trevor Whitby, closely followed by Jason Wardy.
Brett Hassenkamp down the straight, Sandy, goes about 3 cart lengths lead over cart 93, which is Andrew Polikaparis. And then sitting in 4th position is cart 13, followed by cart 8, which is Damien Meyer and Andrew Wormsley. They head back up the short straight into the right hand around the sweeper, Sandy, and the cart 4 has got a reasonably 3-cart lead.
There goes Meyer looking for an inside run.
He's got it too, mate.
Yes, he's pushed Polakalupas right out wide, and Meyer moves up into second place.
Yes.
Behind, just in front of Walmsley. Polakalupas is back to 4th now with the number 19 cart of Carsten Tiedemann sitting right in behind him. Then the 98 cart of Shane Hamilton. But out in front, Brett Hassenkamp, not a local driver, but he comes from Orange, country driver. He's got about a 4-cart length lead now from Meyer.
They hike round the sweeper, the left-hand sweeper, Sandy, and into the right-hand hairpin. Boy.
Damien Meyer's getting plenty of pressure put to him now by Walmsley in the tippy cart. Walmsley comes through on the inside. Just a quick little manoeuvre. It's Meyer who's got the inside run. Polakalupas is inside of Walmsley as they go into the Langdon Motor Group corner. There's a little bit of a touch there. Walmsley just gets pushed back to 3rd place. Actually, Polakalupas now coming up the inside of Walmsley there at the pit corner. He's going to have a look at a way past. Let's see what they do as they come down the straight. Walmsley's got a nicely bent up pod there from his...
Hassenkamp's got a very nice lead now. Thank you very much, Sandy.
There's a bit of pressure off him now, but he needs to keep on and push on with the race. He's got about a 4-cart length lead now over Damien Meyer.
Cart 13, Sandy sits second. There's go for 3rd, which is cart number 8 and 93.
Polakalupas is putting plenty of pressure on Andrew Walmsley in the tippy cart, number 8. They've got 17 laps left to travel. Polakalupas is right on the back bumper bar of Walmsley as they go down the straight. Here we see Polakalupas moving up again on Walmsley. Let's see what they can do as they come around Daydream Island. Brett Hassenkamp got the Tony cart wound right up and doing it easy there. We just see...
Another one off here, Sandy, cart 60.
That's Frank Cross.
Frankie Cross.
Yeah. Okay, Brett Hassenkamp out in front. Damien Meyer in second place. Andrew Walmsley is in 3rd place at the moment. Polakalupas is sitting right behind him. And then, of course, we've got Diamond sitting right behind Polakalupas at the moment. Then we see the 98 cart of Shane Hamilton. He's been joined now by... Hamilton's been pursued by the 77 cart of Tim Moylan, the Birrell cart. Bit of a group there. We've got the 33 cart of Jason Wardell, closely followed by the 32 cart of Trevor Whitby. Meanwhile, Hassenkamp is...
he's got himself a commanding lead there. There's 14 laps to go. 14 laps to go. He's got a commanding lead, Sandy, and I think it's all back in the minors now. It's all going to be back in the minors. That's where we're going to look at. And there's a challenge again for 2nd position with cart number 8, who has been hanging there, Andrew Walmsley, all day. And he's just been wanting to get past there to ease himself up to the fatter end of the check. Cart 13 has just been driving tremendously well in front of him, which is Damien Meyer. So there's a great race there. 93's not out of it, Sandy, which is Andrew Polakalupas. So, and even 19, I'd even add 19 in. He's been coming in, which is Carstein Tidyman.
Walmsley certainly putting the pressure on Damien Meyer at the moment.
They rocket up the straight, the short straight, round the sweeper. A good 15 cart lengths in front.
Let's see where the action is. It could be coming up now down into the Hyundai hairpin as Walmsley's sizing up Damon Meyer at the moment. Right behind those two carters is Polikalupas, followed by the 19 cart now. Here they go, side by side down the straight.
And he's got
Walmsley, yes, Walmsley has slid past on the inside. Polikalupas is going to have a bit of a look through there, but he couldn't get through, so Meyer's been moved back to third place. It's Andrew Walmsley now, who is in second place and trying to set sail with 11 laps left to go. He's got a lot of work to do to catch Brett Hassenkamp, who has got a nice, comfortable lead at this stage. I think Andrew Walmsley, though, will have his work cut out to keep Meyer behind him, and Polikalupas, a very, very tight bunch there for second place. We've got, here we have Meyer going for a look down the inside. That's Meyer who's forced Walmsley wide. Walmsley has stayed too wide all the way around the corner as they go through the John Kieran chase. They dive down into the Zoo Stopper and along the back straight. Here comes Polikalupas having a look up the inside of Walmsley, but just doesn't quite have the speed to get past him.
There's been certainly some excitement there, Sandy. Cart number 8 back in second position, Walmsley, followed by cart number 93 and 19, which is Polikaparis and Tidyman. So that's how it's been, but it hasn't been that all the way along. Cart 13, a lot of pressure on him. And out goes 93 now. No, sits back in. He'll make a challenge very shortly. Walmsley, cart number 8, has got a tendency to hold on position number 3, I can assure you at this stage. Well out in front, running well is Brett Hassenkamp. He's some 30 cart lengths now in front. Moves down into Hyundai hairpin.
Yes, we got Meyer back in second place. There's only a cart length the difference, though. Andrew Walmsley has certainly got his work cut out now to keep Polikaparis.
Colin Smith.
Why couldn't they be just called Smith or Jones or someone simple like that? I've decided we'll call him Polikaparis.
Polikaparis.
Okay. Andrew Polikaparis is certainly putting in some work now on the back of Andrew Walmsley as they come up into the pit corner. Hassenkamp has still got a nice comfortable lead, about half the length of the main straight. Damon Meyer in the 13 cart is in second place, and of course Andrew Walmsley now back to third, but he's got Polikaparis right on his tail, and of course just behind them is Tideman. They make up the first 5 places in this race.
That's Bert Wrigley's wheel floating in the middle of the dam now, is it? Yes, it is. Beg your pardon, it is. That's his wheel floating in the dam, so it is. I'll show it to him. There's no phone. There he is. No, it went off over here at the Zoo Stopper.
Okay, we've got a bit of a move on now down at the end of the straight. We've got cart 66 is Adam Pashula, and he's just been able to duck around Trent Lupton in the number 12 cart.
6 laps to go, Sandy, and Brett Hassenkamp has well and truly locked himself into the number 1 posse at this stage. Only an engine failure or something like that can stop him, I believe.
Right on the back bumper bar now of Walmsley as they slide the cart through the Langdon Motor Group corner. Meyer's only got a very slender hold now on second position as Andrew Walmsley realises that with 6 laps left to go, he's got to make a move if he's going to round up Meyer, who's in front of him. Polikaparis is certainly not giving in at all. He's driving right to the last lap.
5 laps.
5 laps left to go. Can Walmsley improve his position and get up into 2nd place?
I can tell you, that's where it is.
Okay, 4 laps left to go. Brett Hasenkamp doing it nice and easily out in
number 98.
#1 position. Kart 98 is Shane Hamilton. He's just pulled over on the exit of the Hyundai hairpin. Kart 74's got a bit of a...
Tim Moyen,
74 is
black flag.
Good. The number 4 kart of Brett Hasenkamp from Orange. The Tony kart, sponsored by BJR Engineering, doing it well out here this afternoon in the final round of the Senior Formula Yamaha Heavy Class. First round of the New South Wales Toyota State Championships. And first points today to move on to the next round 2 in Lismore will be Brett Hasenkamp, I would suggest, Brooke, unless something goes wrong. Maybe we shouldn't put the mocker on this young driver. But
I've heard the Formula 1 guys talk that way, Sandy, but I can assure you, I think that he's got it well and truly in the bag. He's driving superbly, and the machine hasn't folded all day. And if you have a look, Sandy, he certainly has had some good wins there.
Meyer's got a fairly comfortable 2nd spot now, with 2 laps left to go. We've got Andrew Walmsley in the number 8 kart in 3rd place. But Polikaparis is right on Walmsley's tail. He realises he's only got 2 laps left to travel. Where's he going to make his move? And, of course, we've got Tideman in the number 19 kart who is sitting in there. There goes Polikaparis up on the inside and just about gets his nose cut off as they come out onto the straight. It's Walmsley who's got the inside run. It's Tideman who's moved over the inside. They all fall back into position. So the last lap board's out. If they're going to do something, those fellas, they've only got about 3/4 of a lap left to do it. And, of course, there we see Hasenkamp now going around Daydream Island for the last time.
Lapping some slower cars.
Lapping some slower cars, yes, Brooke, and they'll get out of the road, let these guys come through, because there's only 2 corners left, and it looks like Meyer will take out 2nd place. Ladies and gentlemen, as they come past you, put your hands together for a great effort by Brett Hasenkamp in the Tony kart. Meyer in his and Andrew Walmsley in 3rd place. Polika Lucas is in 4th place, and of course Tideman is in 5th place.
Great drive there, Sandy.
A long
Good
race, very exhausting for the drivers. They'd be fairly dehydrated now after that.
We ought to get a message, because that fella doesn't know where his wheel went. He reckons it went that way. Get a message to the pits that it's floating down. It's going with the wind,